Well, we got ourselves another glorious day. All right, that didn't go as planned. The garage is supposed to be opened. Another glorious day here in Spokane, Washington. And that calls for a cruise in the Yellow 8. Let's see how this cold start is this morning. Please treat us well. We've been trying to dial that in. Okay, that's better, but it needs a little bit of adjusting. That's not bad. Starts, dies, starts, idles. All of us love turbo cars for one reason or another. Obviously, your car makes more power. The turbo itself looks cool. But ultimately, I would say all of us love turbo cars because of the noises. So today, one of the turbo cars is going to get a little bit louder of some Terpsky sounds. And I am excited. I am very excited. It ain't this car. This car sounds great as is. Nice and simple, subtle turbo noises, not crazy loud exhaust, no hood dump or nothing like that. Full exhaust. Nice, dailyable, tolerable noises, right? But another car is getting loud. All the sounds. This car is the car that is getting the T51R mod. Very, very excited. This thing already sounds absolutely insane. I'll throw some clips on the screen of how it currently sounds. But it is going to sound even more bizarre with the T51R mod. So let's go ahead and open up the compressor housing and I'll show you guys how it looks. A company that has done all my turbo modifications, T51R mods and whatnot, called Turbo Lab of America is the company that knocked this out for me. So I sent them a factory precision compressor housing. This, of course, being a 6466, and that's how it looks. So as the air comes in through the intake, it goes through these channels right here, creating that insane turbo spool sound that you're getting here. Everyone got this idea from the factory, the original Greddy T51R Turbo. That's why it's called the T51R mod. Now, Turbo Lab does also offer a ton of different turbo rebuild kits for OEM STI turbos all the way up to something like what we have on this car, which is a Precision 6466. I'll go ahead and link them down below, but I have a spare kit for one of you guys if you would like to win a kit. So this is a Gen 2 Precision ball bearing rebuild kit. Includes all the seals, gaskets, rings. All you have to do is comment down below what car you have your Precision Turbo on that you're going to use this rebuild kit on, and make sure you leave like your Instagram handle or email address so I can get a hold of the winner. Let's pop the hood. Hopefully we can get that compressor housing swapped while the turbo's on the car. That would save me a lot of time. We should be able to. All we have to do is pop the intake with the clamp there. Pop this intercooler pipe with that T-bolt clamp there, and then I believe there's 6 bolts holding the compressor housing onto the turbo, all 13 millimeter or 1/2 inch. Terpsky still feels like it's in great shape. No abnormal shaft play or anything of the sort. Factory compressor housing is off. Don't mind that O-ring. I did that just now. Here's a side-by-side. Stock or Precision, not really stock, but the Precision housing versus a modified T51R compressor housing from Turbo Lab. Let's get this guy on. Only took about 5 minutes to remove, and we can fire this thing up, see how it sounds. It should sound even. Just free revving it here in the shop, we should notice a pretty decent difference. New O-ring going on. Always want to get that replaced, otherwise you could have a leak, a boost leak. You don't want a boost leak. Gonna do a touch of lube on the O-ring. This thing is ready to be fired up. I don't know if there's gonna be a noticeable difference just starting it, but I guess we'll see. That's pretty ridiculous. Let's go drive. I'm a little nervous of how cool it's gonna sound. I wonder if it's gonna be unbearably loud. I've had the 51R mod before on an Evo 10. 2 Evo 10s have had that mod, I believe. And it does sound quite rowdy. Slight sound at low load. Is it annoying or is it cool? If you want my honest opinion, I don't know if there's anything cooler. I'm a sucker for just noise. A lot of you guys don't like hood dumps. I like hood dumps. A lot of you guys probably won't like the T51R mod. I could be wrong there. But I like it. Now, old girl's only on pump gas right now. She only making sub 600 wheel, but putting ethanol wouldn't change the sound. This is absolutely rambunctious. You don't really hear that idle. It's more so like as you're spooling the turbo, when it's full tilt, obviously the car's so loud. With the gates open, the external waste gates open, that you ain't gonna be able to hear that. But for example, if you go to like 4th gear, no, let's do 3rd, and just load the turbo, I wonder how it sounds from the outside. That sounds insane. already know where to go if you want a T51R mod for your Turb ski. Hit up Turbo Lab. I'll link them down below. Alright, let's end out the vlog with fixing these license plate bulbs once and for all. As you can see, that one flickers. Well, they both flicker. Quality right there. Let's do a little before and after. So here's how they are currently. That's what everyone driving behind me or Bobby sees. Quite janky. I believe on this car, to access the license plate bulbs, you got to go through the trunk. Pull off your little trunk mat. Yep, and sure enough, right here is the bulb. Just the cheap China bulb is the problem. Now let's hope these ones are bright. Oh, wow. Is there such thing as too bright? So like I said, it's a complete replacement. So to get them installed, we do have to pull off this garnish right here. With the garnish off, we can now get the light off. That works too. Remember how janky it looked before? Man, oh man, those are bright. Kind of looks cool, not gonna lie. All right, guys, that's gonna be a wrap. If you want to pick up those bulbs or the complete replacement license plate lights, I'll link them down below. They were 20, 30, they're reasonable. And I'll link Turbo Lab down below if you want to do a T51R mod on your Turb ski. You just gotta send them your housing. Thankfully, I had a spare laying around, and you'll get a wild sounding car. I'll see you boys in the next video.